Tonight on Talk Show with RJ Sheedy. Filmmaker Jason Steves. Comedian Bill Campbell. And music from the Hana-Khan Band. And now, future college dropout, RJ Sheedy.
Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome to Talk Show. I am your host, TV's RJ Sheedy. Give a round of applause for the Hana-Khan Band. They're amazing. They were playing for us all night. Do you guys know what Nielsen ratings are? Those are the guys who judge TV shows and tell you guys who's watching them, how much their ratings are. Our show has a 0, of course, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. All right, so it was recently announced that Nielsen ratings are going to now measure Netflix's viewership. So far, Netflix's top 2 shows are House of Cards and scrolling through suggested titles. Yeah. I cannot tell you how I spend like 15 minutes a day scrolling through what I could be watching on Netflix every day. Jeez, you know what? I can't ignore this anymore. The Bill Cosby thing, this Bill Cosby thing is getting out of hand. In fact, yesterday, I don't know if you guys heard this one on TMZ, Bill Cosby got a standing ovation at the end of his stand-up set in Florida last night. Can you guys believe that? They actually gave him a standing ovation. Now keep in mind, the show is in Florida, which means the audience was mostly filled with aging, cokehead, and meth addicts with Alzheimer's disease. I'm just kidding. Bill Cosby drugged them all before the show. Hey, speaking of drugs, scientists say that LSD can make you lose weight. Yeah, I mean, it does make sense. Especially when a fire-breathing dragon is guarding the fridge. Of course the band laughs at the drugs joke. Why am I not surprised at this? One time I was talking about medical marijuana on the show, and like Rich Tito over here went like, yeah! I'm like, what if you're a little medicated right now? It's college. It's coming up to the end of college of the first college semester, and people are getting stressed out about final exams. And there was a student at Fresno State who was arrested for, I swear this is true, he was arrested for having sex with a sheep because he was stressed out about final exams. Yeah, that's crazy. In response, the sheep said he was a very bad boy. We got a great show for you guys tonight. Now, of course, this is live TV, so stuff happens. It was announced in the intro that filmmaker Jason Steves is going to be on the show tonight. Literally 15 minutes before the show, he messaged me on Facebook and says, hey, dude, I can't come to the show tonight. My kid just threw up in the back seat. He had the fever. We're taking him to the ER. We think he might have Ebola. So this is pretty serious. He really can't come tonight. So in exchange, we're lucky enough to be here at Milford TV, and we're lucky enough to have so much stuff constantly going on, so many shows and other productions that are happening. So there's this new movie, Milford TV movie coming out, I think in February, called Gregory Madness. And there's 2 stars of that show. Nick and Igor are both here tonight to talk about that. So, yes! Do clap. They are seeing the show. Oh! You guys are early.
Yes, we are.
All right. I'm going to keep doing my thing for a few minutes, okay? Also on the show tonight, we got comedian Bill Campbell. He's here tonight. He's very, very funny. He's been doing it for a long time. And of course, all night we got the Hana-Khan Band. Yes. If you guys, I don't know how far back you guys can remember, but if you guys remember way back to our last show in August, we set out a campaign to get former Seinfeld writer, former Fox late night talk show host, and current host of Car Matchmaker on the Esquire Network, Spike Ferriston. We launched this campaign to try and get him on the show. And the tweets that were sent out about this were magnificent. Some were creative. Some were creative. I'm dreaming of a Spike Christmas. Some were pretty mean though. Some were really, really rough on Spike. All right, Spike, we know you're interested in talk show with RJ Sheedy. You should probably just give in already. Some were, that was pretty mean. Some were informative. Everybody tweet Spike and see if we can get Spike on talk show with RJ. Some people, they totally just did not care. It just, hey, Spike, you should totes do that thing RJ Sheedy wants you to do. Something about a talk show or something, I just don't know. Some were purely just hashtag get Spike. Yeah, it's purely just hashtag get Spike. I just gotta get it over with. And finally, they were informative. They were spreading the message, hey, tweet something about Spike. We really want to get this guy on talk show with RJ Sheedy. Now, I am so happy to announce tonight that former Seinfeld writer, Fox Late Night talk show host, and current host of Card Matchmaker will be here December 23rd at 4 p.m. Yes! Yes, Spike's going to be here. We're filming the show at 4 p.m. Everybody, you guys over there, you person over there, that person over at his house who's watching me right now, you guys are all invited to come here and meet a former Seinfeld writer, a Fox Late Night talk show host, and the current host of Card Matchmaker. In case Spike Ferguson doesn't ring a bell, he wrote the Soup Nazi episode. So the Soup Nazi guy is coming to the show. Anyways, sitting next to me today is Nick and Igor from Gregory Madness. Guys, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Nice to see you, Nick.
RJ.
Nick's a longtime crew member here at Talk Show. His first time in front of the camera, though. How you feeling? You guys nervous?
Not really.
No?
Not really, no.
Good. You guys told yourself, like I did at the beginning of the show, no one's watching, right?
Kind of,
Yeah. All right.
Just
now,
a little.
Yeah.
It's local
So-
TV.
No for TV. No, who's watching?
Nobody's
really,
watching.
Right?
We'll be
Who's
fine.
watching? You guys got new. You guys are both starring in this new movie, Gregory Madness. Tell us what this is about.
All right. Well, I was having a little chat with Nick earlier, and basically he said the best way to describe this movie is a combination of Fight Club and Donnie Darko. So it is a psychological thriller, and I star as the main character. His name is Loki,
Okay.
and he is the secondary main character. His name is Gregory. I mean, it is called Gregory Madness.
Yeah,
after
you
all.
think Greg would be the main character, but
Well, he's
I'm
not.
totally deconstructing your movie right here on air. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This movie was, it's based off a short story by a local, she's a very creative individual, Morgan Ducral. She
Morgan
wrote,
Ducral.
it's based off a short story. And Loki, the main character, he's I wouldn't say a shy, but he's more of a reserved individual. And he's walking home from school one day, and he stumbles into this strange individual wearing a suit and tie and top hat and all that. And every day from that point on, he meets this well, he doesn't meet him. He continuously makes run-ins with him.
And this is Gregory.
Yes, this is Gregory.
So he's gonna be wearing a suit, a tie, and a top hat.
This is true.
This I can't see. I cannot see this.
That's what I said when they casted me, man. Like I am.
Did you have
farthest
any
from
questions
proper.
of them? Like, come on, there's gotta be some guy seriously better to look good in a suit. And because I mean, I'm looking at you right now, and I'm sure Liz is saying the same thing. I cannot see you in a suit at our wedding.
I said the same thing, and you know what? I'm not gonna be in a suit at our wedding.
Really?
No, blue jeans and a tie.
Oh man, is your fiance okay with this?
She is. She's digging the camo vest.
We got a camo.
Oh, yeah, real
okay,
tree,
see,
baby.
that's what I'm expecting. That's what I expect from Nick. A camo vest, nothing more. That's all I expect from you.
That's how Southern boys do.
That's how it works here. Now, when Morgan first came here, she totally had a different script for what she wanted to do.
Yes, originally we were going to do a movie based off another short story she wrote called Omega. It's about zombies in high school. And now she told us, you know what, I hate this. I wrote this a long time ago. It's horrible. I don't want to do this. I want to work on Gregory Madness. And I read the short story long before the casting process, and I have to say it is a very impressive read. If you want to look it up online, it's Gregory Madness. It's a great short story. It's about, I think, 4 to 5 pages long.
Yeah, it is really short. That's something that I could probably manage to read.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. So, what's the filming process of this movie been like so far? Because I know you guys filmed at least the opening scene, I think.
Yes, we got the opening scene done. The casting process, I have to say, was Very rigorous.
Really? For a local movie?
Well,
I mean,
Surprise.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're saying
yeah.
it's very rigorous. Like, were you up against Leo DiCaprio for this role or something? Like, what's up with that?
well, not quite. It's
Was it
more,
haggling over money? How much you were gonna get paid?
It's
what
more.
was it?
It's more like we didn't get enough people to audition for it, so I just
Oh.
kind of stepped in and I said, "Hey, I'll do it," and that's what he did too. And now we're the main characters of a local major production.
Are you expecting this movie to like totally change both you guys' life?
I do, honestly.
Oh, you
Honestly, this movie has a lot of potential because the
Uh-huh.
creative minds behind it have potential to make this something that's never been done before.
This is amazing. Wow, I can't applaud you guys enough for what you guys are doing. Yes. Yes. They need a little provoking sometimes and clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're in high school still
Yes, I'm a junior in high school.
in Milford?
Yes, Milford.
Oh my God, I feel so sorry for you. Can you, I have to ask you this. What the heck is going on with the 2 fires they had recently?
One of them, some kid was smoking the reefer in the bathroom,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't put it out, and so that was the first time.
You didn't put it out?
No, he just threw it in the trash can and just left.
Why wouldn't you save that for later?
I don't know. It's Milford High School.
Kids.
Yo, it's Milford. That's the only answer we need for any shenanigans that happens there. It's Milford High School. What more do you expect?
Exactly. The second time was just a pipe burst. Honestly, I was kind of upset when I heard it wasn't another kid smoking weed, but
Trust me, I was too.
yeah, really.
That would have been made for a much better monologue.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Jason Steve was supposed to be on. We would have played 5 questions with him. I got these questions in hand. You guys want to take a shot at answering
Sure.
5 questions that were totally not designed for you guys?
Sure, I'll go for it.
All right, let's do it. It's time for 5 questions. This is going to be amazing. Wow. All right, number 1, geography. Finish this sentence. Lynn, the city of blank. Someone literally just said it. Somebody literally just said it.
Well, I didn't hear them because I've heard the saying. Honestly, I don't know.
Nick?
Dude, no.
No clue?
I know
Want to
wait.
take a lucky guess?
Lin, the city of lights, I guess. It's alliterative lights, so Lin, the city of
Lynn,
lights.
city of sin. Okay.
Sin, what?
All right.
I would have said
Again,
Quinn.
Quinn.
way off.
again, question wasn't designed for you. I'm thinking of a Nirvana song. What is it?
It smells like Teen Spirit.
Look at that. That's amazing. Smells like Teen Spirit. It's right there, everyone. Wow. Wasn't even designed for you. Name 3 current morning DJs on the radio.
I don't listen to the radio, so
No?
I'll have a go at this though. Rush Limbaugh, he's in the morning,
Okay,
right?
yeah, sure.
Maddie in the morning.
Okay, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's all right.
All right.
No, he's pretty good.
Okay.
What about you? Do you know the third one?
Not anybody would know up in north.
Just
I
give
know
me some
Anyone.
country
I know
DJ
what-
down south.
Murph Dog.
Murph Dog. Okay, there we go. That's 3. Number 4. Who's more attractive, Fabio or Rosie O'Donnell?
Fabio.
Oh,
Fabio any day.
You guys were so quick on answering that. Okay.
He's the man.
Finally, another question wasn't designed for you. Can I start calling you J. Steve?
Sure, man. If that's what
Sure.
floats your boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, that's it. That's it for you guys. Thank you so
All
much
right, no problem.
for saving my butt and coming on. I really, literally had nothing else. This is Igor and Nick. They're currently filming Gregory Madness. That should be out February, March, April, May?
We don't know.
No clue. It'll be out.
Sometime next year.
It'll be out, let's say, summer of 2015. That's the best I'm going to round up. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Jay Renaud pulled a prank. We're going to show you guys what he did. We'll be right back, guys. Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Thank you, dear.
Welcome
Very
back.
supple. Just like I was at
Anaconda,
your
they'll be
age.
here with us all night.
Back then, I was a sex expert.
Of course, we were short on time. Even yesterday, we were short on time for this show. So as a last minute thing, we invited, I'm going to have him explain this. Welcome, Tank from Twisted TV. Welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Come back, take a seat. All right, Tank, how you doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Pretty good. What's this, your 3rd time on the show?
I think so.
I
A
know
little too
it.
long though in between.
Oh, you think it was a little too long?
Need funny people like me.
You know, not a lot of people come back 3 times.
I know. Well, that's
You're
awesome.
pretty lucky.
That's good. I'm glad.
All right, so quickly run through with me. What was this thing you guys did yesterday for us?
All right. So this is the thing. RJ came to me. He's like, Jay, you guys happen to have a really funny show. You're a funny guy. I just need you to do some pranks. I said, pranks? What do you want me to do? He's like, I'm just going to throw you at the Stop and Shop lot. And I'm like, why Stop and Shop? And he's like, well, because there's cars that actually park there and they take up 2 spots. And I'm like, so what's the prank with that? So I said, all right, never mind. I'm not listening to you, RJ. I will do my own thing. So we actually came, got the camera crew out. We went to Stop and Shop. And basically, we were just pretty much messing with people. I got kicked out of the store.
Why am I not surprised? Okay, okay. You can't just say I got kicked out of the store and not explain what happened. Why did you get kicked out? What did you do?
I was just trying to educate people on diabetes. I went strictly right to the bakery. Pastries laid out. Now I have type 2, so I'm thinking I can have 2 of everything, right? Because apparently they didn't like that whole thing. They were like, well, you know, we appreciate the fact that you care about diabetes. I'm like, no, well, I'm trying to just educate it and just try and see what people think about being on diabetes. And unfortunately, there were a couple overweight people that I talked to in the store, and I assumed they had diabetes. It was either that or high cholesterol, so which one are we doing? So I got kicked out. So I said, okay, we're going to have to do something outside of the store. So this is what happened. I don't know, you got the footage on that?
Yeah. You want to set this up real quick?
Yeah, so anyway, so I saw a couple of people driving in and out, and I actually had seen this one guy who was kind of shady initially because he was kind of like parked over in the corner, and I'm like, I could probably get this guy pretty good. So he actually ended up bringing up his car to the front of the store and then kind of running in for some reason. And I just kind of took over from there. I mean, you got to see this. This is hilarious.
All right, let's check it out. This is Jay pulling a prank on someone in the parking lot, Stop and Shop. Roll it.
Hi. What are you doing? I was moving the car.
What was the problem?
It was in the way.
What do you mean it was in the way?
It was in the way. I was moving the car.
What was it in the way of?
There was people. Lady with a baby, all kinds of stuff.
What was it in the way though? What baby?
Ma'am, wasn't this car in the way? See, you see where she's coming right now? Wasn't his car in your way?
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I had to move your car because you were in the way from this lady.
The next time,
Yeah, but see what I mean?
problem.
I mean, she's got a wooden leg. I mean,
But it wasn't in the way though.
it was in the way. Wait, was his car in the way? But his car was right here. I mean, clearly, I mean, I am in your way.
I didn't think it was in the way.
Okay, now see, it's in the way again. Now these people need to try and get through, and it's in the way. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't care. You gotta just go. Hey, by the way, you ever hear of the RJ Sheedy show? You're on the RJ Sheedy show. There's a camera over here, and there's a camera over there. You want to wave to him? Just wave. RJ, we got another one, buddy. We got another one. Back to you, pal.
Yep. That was, wow. I'm surprised the guy didn't try to fight you.
Really?
Yeah.
He's gonna really come at me?
Well,
Like, seriously, that's like a Smurf coming after the Stay Puft Marshmallow Boy.
well, now that you say it like that, I guess.
I mean, come on. I thought I was gonna get arrested more than him fighting me. But I was like, well, is it technically stealing a car if I only bring it up a little? I don't know. But if you notice too, and I didn't realize this after, the car was actually now blocking the ramp. So now, what do we do now if a wheelchair comes? Now I'm the,
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
It was good though. It was good. It was
Yep,
a good time.
that's Tank from Twisted TV. Let's give it up for that, Frank. Season 2 of Twisted TV begins this January. Jay, thanks so much for stopping
Thanks,
by.
RJ, man.
When we come
Appreciate
back,
it.
we'll have comedian Bill Campbell here. Stay tuned, everyone. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome back. My next guest is a very well-known comedian. He's played all of the East Coast from Pennsylvania to Maine, everywhere. He's got a CD out right now called Bill Campbell, live on stage, and purchases at his website, BillCampbellComedy.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill Campbell.
Nice to be here. We got 3 cameras. We got an audience behind 1 camera. How are you? I've been a comedian for many years. I've been traveling. I come back from Boston area. You know, it's always amazing when you come back here because of the way people drive. I mean, Boston's got blinking green lights. What are you supposed to do for a blinking green light? Jerk your way in? Is there a purpose to this? But I like New England. I was up in New Hampshire working there last week. Nice state, New Hampshire. But without the license plate thing, live free or die. It's a little drastic. Especially if you think about it. Who makes license plates? Not very free, are they? Imagine being in prison with that, punching that stuff out all day. Live free or die. Oh my God. Could I work in the kitchen or something? I'll clean the toilets. Get me out of this state. Same up to Maine. Maine's a nice state. Audience, have you been up to Maine? Yeah, people are very nice. But the Maine Turnpike, they got signs for everything. I'm driving on Maine Turnpike. This sign: stay awake. Thanks for the tip. Well, it's going to take a little nap. There's all that sign. No sleeping when you're driving in Maine. As opposed to other states where they don't care if you fall asleep. Not that they need a sign to remind you. But the worst sign you get by the airport around Portland is this sign: watch out, low-flying planes. What the hell am I supposed to do about a low-flying plane? I mean, what am I going to do, duck? I don't think it's going to help. Think about it for a second. A car is not that high off the ground. If a plane is flying that low, it's not a low-flying plane, it's a crashing plane. I'm thinking, don't tell me, raise the sign. You're about to the car, pull out. Grab the throttle, you're on the turnpike. I don't think this is on your itinerary. Why don't you check with the tower or something? I can't do nothing about this. What am I supposed to do, stick my head out the window? Put your wheels up, you're gonna hit me. Aim for the cornfield, I don't wanna die. I knew you were coming, I saw the sign. I saw a funny sign coming in here tonight: adopt a highway. I got 3 kids, I don't need a highway. Put in a highway orphanage, maybe a highway foster home. I don't want to find out what a teenage highway is like. Highway to hell, that's what I'm banking on. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, nice little crowd here. Here come good laughers right there. They're laughing. I'm not even that funny right now. There you go. Comedians like laughers, They laugh out loud. Their whole body shakes. Everybody stops laughing. They're still laughing, We love those people because laughter is contagious. Now, everybody's like that. Some people who enjoy the show, they're just not laughers. They look at it, the whole show going, very funny. I am really enjoying myself. Then laugh, for Christ. The worst that come into comedy shows, they laugh like this. I'd be so embarrassed to laugh. I think I'll hold it in. Oh, thanks a lot. Makes my job real easy. The whole crowd did that. Everybody have gas, but half, oh my God, I go on my ass. I'm really embarrassed now. So I think everybody heard that one. So laugh. It's a great release. This lady here is great right there. There you go. It's very similar to crying. And nowadays men cry. I think that's okay. I have nothing against that. But let's face it, men don't know how to handle crying like women. My wife says things like, Bill, I think I feel the need to cry. You never hear a guy go, Steve, I kind of feel the need to cry. And when women cry, they support each other. Oh, Mary, what's the matter? They hug each other. A guy cries, we just freak out. Oh my God, Joe's crying. It's not my fault, he just started crying. I am not hugging a son of a bitch, I tell you that right now. No way am I touching him while he's crying. We don't handle it so good. But everybody in the show is so young. I feel like I'm about 98 years old here tonight. There's a couple of people in the audience close to me at least. It's not easy getting older, I'll tell you right now, you know. First of all, your body starts doing weird stuff, you know. For some reason, I sweat out of my stomach and out of my arms. What the hell is that all about? And forget hair. Hair stops growing out of my head, comes out of my ears and nose. What kind of stuff is that? Nose hairs are gross, and you have to cut them. No one grows their nose hairs for a fashion statement. I thought I'd let them grow. What do you think? Pretty attractive? No, they're gross. Do something. And then you go to the bathroom more as you get older, you know. I'm getting used to that. But my wife treats me like a 2-year-old now. Every time we go to go, well, do you have to use the restroom, Bill? No, I'm fine. Are you sure? Okay, I'll go piss. I'm old. And then they have all these ads on TV for all these drugs and everything, you know. Side effects scare the hell out of me, especially the sexual ones, Viagra, Cialis, you know, with the 4-hour, you know, consult your physician. Well, no kidding, man, an hour and a half I'm on the phone, the doc's been over an hour. I'm kind of concerned. One of the side effects is delayed back pain. I'm thinking 4 hours, not much of a delay. How about immediate back pain? But the worst is when they go, if you start to lose your sight, stop taking a drug. How horny and stupid do they think we are? I can't see, I'm pretty turned on. Give me 2 more little babies. I don't think so. I like sex, I don't want to be blind. Well, not just the sexual ones, too. They have something for bronchitis or something, you know? And you get to the side effects, swollen tongue, swollen throat, trouble passing urine, and severe constipation. I think I'll keep the cough, you know what I mean? You can't go to the bathroom either direction, you can't talk about it because your tongue's all swollen. And all these drugs, they have all these side effects. Maybe I'm getting old, I notice this, but you know, they all have diarrhea and constipation. Wouldn't it be diarrhea or constipation? How do you have both of those? I got diarrhea, I got constipation. Diarrhea, constipation. Make up your mind, for God's sake. And they all have acne, too. I don't get that. It scares the hell out of me now. Every time I get a pimple, I go, uh-oh, a pimple. The diarrhea and constipation can't be far behind. I'm not taking that drug anymore. What the hell it was? I don't know. I don't like these Flomax ads about guys going to the bathroom, you know, put all the symptoms on the screen, you know. One of the symptoms is starting and stopping. Don't you start and stop every time you pee? I'm starting and stopping. I better get the Flomax. I'm getting old. I got a problem. I think the problem will be if you're not starting and stopping, you know. I start pissing, just keeps coming, Flomax. There you go. But the one in the list about going to the bathroom that you need the Flomax that scares me the most, they don't talk about. Weak stream. Ever since those ads, I go in the men's room and go, guy's got a hell of a stream over there. Mine's look a little weak. If I had the Flomax, I could shoot that stuff. Come on. If it comes on and don't hurt, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Hey, that's my time. Hope you had a few laughs. Thank you very much for having me. I'm Bill Campbell. There you go. Let's get this over here.
Bill,
A good laugh. There you go.
it's great to have you here. Take a seat, my man. Let's talk for a little bit. All right, first off, great Bill Cosby sweater. You might want to.
I know.
I think it's.
I want to rape a woman. Is that what you're saying?
I just think it might be time to retire that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta ask you, as a comic, what do you take of this whole Bill Cosby thing?
I think it's sad because he's such a great comic. He's not a good comic, in my mind.
You don't really think he's that good?
Yeah, you're a young kid. You don't know. I'm
Sure,
telling you, this guy has got like 25 albums. You know how hard it is to get material? That material you saw tonight, you know, I've been working that for years. Cosby's got like 25 albums. I don't know what he is as a person. I don't know him. But as a comedian, at least for an old guy like me.
You don't like him?
I do like him.
Oh, you do like him? Okay.
I think he's a terrific comedian.
Now let's talk about your album for a little bit. Bill Campbell Live on Stage. When did you record this?
I did a convention, parenting conference, and I have a lot of stuff on kids that I do. I didn't do it tonight, but I have a lot of stuff on kids. I have 3 kids, and I did a lot of stuff in there about kids. And it was like 50 minutes to an hour. Well, I think that's about 50, 55 minutes of a show I did. And It's on my website. I have a website.
Website BillCampbellComedy.com. I think we have it right on the screen.
I have videos on
right
my website.
there.
There's videos on my website of shows. People look at the videos and hire me. That's what they can do.
That's great. Now,
That'd be good for me.
you've been doing this for a long time.
Right.
I'm sure you got some great stories about hecklers. Do people heckle you a lot? Or not
Well,
as
you
much
know, there's a lot of ways of looking at hecklers. You know,
Okay.
I mean, hecklers. If a heckler is the only person doing it, usually you can win that one. You know.
Okay.
But if a heckler has a whole group of people, he's just making his buddies laugh. And he doesn't care what the rest of the audience thinks. It's just all about him or her. That's more difficult, you know, because you make fun of him and then he keeps talking. He wants the whole show to be around him. So you have to play it, you know, you try and quiet him down and you keep moving. But I have lots of stories of disasters, you know. I mean, I've done shows where it'd be like 150 people, they're all laughing. In the middle of the show, guy stands up on a table and moons me and sits back down. And he didn't throw him out either. He was a valued member of the audience.
Would you say nice view?
I made some joke and tried to keep going. That's what you do.
So that's the best thing.
I had a show once where I
Uh-huh.
was doing it like this, and a person would walk right on stage, really drunk, of course. You walk right on stage, like right next to my face, looking at me like, hey, you're really funny. I go, thanks, but get out of here. Oh, I can't stand here. No, you can't stand 2 inches from my face. Go back in the audience. He turned, walked one step in the audience, and threw up all over the wall.
Nice. Nice. Wow.
They didn't throw him out either. He watched to the end. He was another
Seriously?
valued drinker. You don't want to lose the drinkers.
Have you ever got someone thrown out of a club for heckling you, or does that just
Oh
not
yeah.
happen?
Well, if the club is good, they throw people out if it's really bad. But you know, there's a lot of comics. I've even done it too, where you tell people to get out. You know, they're so rowdy and nasty. They're ruining the show. They're ruining the show. So get out. We might leave. Good. Get out of here.
Now, of course, with audiences, you always get a mix. What do you do when you're just standing up on stage and none of your material is just working with the audience?
Well, you bomb. I mean, you don't always do it. You don't always win.
You don't go up there intending to be terrible.
The worst show is not the heckler, is not the rowdy. The worst show is the one you're describing, where you start to go in your act and they look like they're going to be fine, and you get nothing. And you go, oh my God. You go through the Rolodex, I'll give them this. This will get them. Nothing. And you look down your watch, you got another 45 minutes. There is no feeling in the world quite like the humiliation in your gut at that moment when you know you're toast. By the end of the show, if people don't hate you, they pity you.
They pity you.
Oh, look at this poor guy. He thinks this is funny. How sad. That's a humiliation that every comic has had. They might not admit it, but they've all had it.
Now, was it rough for you to start out as a comic in the beginning? Because, I mean, keep in mind, you were lucky enough to start when you did, when there were comedy clubs everywhere. Now they just don't really exist anymore.
Oh, there's a lot more comedy clubs now than when I started.
Really?
When I started, there was two areas of comedy clubs, L.A. and New York. There was no comedy clubs in Boston. And they just started, the Comedy Connection started. I was on the first night of the Comedy Connection.
Nice.
And then the Dane Ho came, and then there was Steve Wright and me and Lenny Clark and a few of us back then.
Yeah.
And there's comedy clubs now. There's a lot more comedy clubs than there used to be. In fact,
Really?
there's comedy clubs all over the country now.
Because I was talking to this, because I was watching an interview with Ace Aceto, a fellow comic.
I know Ace.
Yeah, he was here. He's been on my show. He did this interview on That Milford show, where how he was talking about in the 80s when he started, there were much more comedy clubs then than now.
Well,
thinks.
there used to be none, and then in the late 80s, there was a boom. You know, it was really popular. You used to go into Boston, and there would be 3 shows. There'd be like 5 clubs. They'd all be doing 3 shows on a Saturday night, and we'd be going from club to club. And it was really a big boom. And then it got on cable TV, Evening at the Improv got on. It became a very big pop. A bunch of sitcoms got on, Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld, Drew Carey,
And
Raymond.
The boom then started to go down because some of the shows weren't good. There were so many, you know. But it never went down to where it was. It kind of leveled off to where it is now, you know, where you have some, you just don't have as many as
Yeah,
during the
of course.
boom era.
Now you play all across the East Coast. You're telling me you have shows coming up in Pennsylvania, all over the place. Now, I know a lot of local comics have local material, and sometimes when they go out of their local area, they have to change it. Do you have that problem with your act?
Well, I have some material that works best in, Boston, but you have to adjust it a little. But you don't, let's say I have an hour and a half of material that is in the Rolodex, so to speak, and I usually need 45 or 50 minutes of it. So I might not do Boston driving if I'm in Pennsylvania.
Right.
And I might have a Pennsylvania joke that I have that I throw in, but most of the act, some of the staples stay the same. But you change a few things here or there.
Now, you've had a long, fascinating career. When you look back on it, what is one of the biggest moments of your career, you think?
I think tonight, right here.
Oh, wow, fantastic.
Milford TV.
This is the big time. When you get here,
it.
you know you're set
I'm
for
retiring
life.
after tonight.
Oh, you're serious about that one? Wow, okay. That's...
Oh, what the biggest? I don't know what the biggest was. I've done a lot of shows over the years. I can't tell you. Sometimes the best show isn't always the show that will be the most famous. Like I had jobs opening for Doc Severinsen and Roy Orbison and names,
Yeah.
Dennis Leary. But those aren't the ones that I would like the best.
Really?
Because you like the best, the ones that the crowd. In the old days, every now and then you'd hit a crowd, they just jump at you, You say one thing, they're laughing at the setup, And when they're that good, the crowd's that good, there's a certain feeling you get that it's like a drug. It's just great.
That's a great
All
feeling.
comics love that. Now, you don't get that all the time. Like I said, you give them the same joke and they just look at you and they feel bad for you.
Yeah.
That same joke the night before, they thought it was a star.
Yeah.
So that's how it is, kind of. But when you have a really good crowd and they're really laughing and they're really enjoying themselves and they're telling you to stop because they're laughing so hard, that's the best crowd. Especially if they're laughing at a new bit that you're working on and you're trying, and then they really get it and it works. You go home good that night. That's a good night.
I gotta thank you so much for coming on. Bill Campbell, everyone. His album's out now. Go check it out. BillCampbellComedy.com. We'll be right back. We'll be talking to Hannah Khan. Stay tuned, everyone.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome back. I am sitting next to Hannah Khan. Hannah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you. I first saw you at the at Ray Ozier's Coffee House concert series. You were there. You were fantastic. I thought you were the best performer that night.
Thank you.
Now, this I didn't know. There's apparently a lot of cons in the music business up here.
Yes, there are quite a few. Joel Kahn is a fabulous musician, and he was actually at the coffee house.
You had
performance
two
as
cons
well.
at the same night.
Generally think that we're related. He likes to say he's my brother.
Of course he does. Why don't I? I expect exactly that from him.
Yep. And then there's from Manchester. There's Sadie Kahn. So there are quite a few.
Oh, your mic isn't on.
Oh.
Hey, stand up for a second. Where's your mic thing? It's in your back pocket. Is it on?
Nope.
No. Nice job, dude. Okay. Let's try. Okay. Wow, this show is really fantastic tonight. Anyways,
Just keep on going.
Just keep on
That's
going.
how we do
yeah.
it.
At
Go
the
with
coffee
flow.
house, you guys go on there, perform your songs, and tell stories about what's behind your songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I just loved how you were able to just openly talk about stuff that happened to you in your life, rough times you've had, and literally just turn those into songs.
Thank you.
Is that hard for you to do when it's so personal like that?
Yes and no. Yes, in that I never know how people are going to react to that, so that can be kind of scary. No, in that it's always been my goal as a musician to combine my music and my personal experiences and to be able to share those and help other people through the experiences that I've had.
And that's just the essence of music, just taking real life experiences, heart pains, and just put them out there to show other people who's going through this right now, hey, you're not alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, when you first started out up on the North End, you were solo, but most recently you got hooked up with these two guys.
I did.
What's the big difference between being a solo artist and being with the band for you?
There are a couple. One is that as a soloist, I play instruments, and in a band, I don't, which is my preference not to.
Why not? Because I know so many, like, I know Shanna Jackman, another great local musician, really wants to learn how to play her songs because she doesn't know how to. What don't you like about it?
I like writing my own instrumentals and then bringing them to the band and working through them with the band, but I have wrist injuries, so it's difficult to play, and also just the concentration of playing at the same time as singing. I feel like I'm a better singer when I'm able to move around and just do my own thing without an instrument.
Yeah, you move it around and up there kind of dancing. That really gets the crowd going.
Exactly.
And finally, what are we going to see from you tonight?
We are going to be performing an original set tonight.
Awesome.
A couple of our songs are available on iTunes and on Spotify. There's a HanaCon Spotify channel. Originals are kind of our thing that's our goal.
I love the
to
local
be
originals.
successful
I
with
just
that, yeah.
love them. There's a lot of cover bands that are great, but I just love hearing the original stuff coming
Yep.
from the local
We do
bands.
a lot of both, but we take any opportunity we can to do our original music.
That's great. Go on over there and get set up for your local one, your local originals. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
I want to thank Hannah Khan for coming on. She's fantastic. I hope you guys really enjoy what she's going to bring to us. I want to thank Nick and Igor for saving our butts tonight without destroying a show. My apologies to Jason Steves. I hope his kid really doesn't have Ebola. And big thanks to Bill Campbell and Jay Renaud for helping us out. To play us off the air tonight, Hannah Khan Band.
Honey, I'm so sorry that we don't know what to say. But you have to remember you're the one who wanted to play those foolish, silly games and put those stories in my head. But you forgot to tell me the morning glories I did. Tell me that you're sorry, that is all I want to hear. Tell me you forgive me for the times I was unclear. Tell me that you'll answer me, that's all I'll ever ask. Tell me you'll stop for me and I'll take off my mask. Our roses are falling, our petals break and crash on the floor. I look at them and I start crying, and we can't remember our names anymore. You told me stories of flowers, and you promised they would live. But the flowers are dying now, and I find I cannot forgive. Tell me that you're sorry, that is all I want to hear. Tell me you forgive me for the times I was unclear. Tell me that you'll answer me, that's all I'll ever ask. Tell me you'll stop for me and I'll take off my mask. Thank you. That was our original song, Petals, and this next one's called Golden. Hold on a little more. I don't wanna hear it anymore. Don't say you can't, don't say you should. Don't say you'll never do what you could. Once upon a time, when you said you'd always be mine, and I believe you'll come to me again. You were born to pick the golden apple in a sea of reds and greens. You were destined to hold your head up and believe. Breathe in the cleaner air. Let the wind flow through your hair. Open the doors that once were closed. You are so beautiful, and you're starting to believe. And every thought that goes through your head should lead to me, to me. You were born to pick the golden apple in a sea of reds and green. You were destined to hold your head up and believe. You were born to pick the golden apple in a sea of reds and greens. You were destined to hold your head up and believe. Thank you. I wrote this next song about my prom date in high school. I did. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Learning new information. The song's called Should I Stay? It's very dramatic because it's about high school love. I say so fine, I'll wait for you. You say don't bother, I'll never fall in love with you. And my heart is breaking in two. I keep on beaming from ear to ear, hoping you won't notice those smiles are really tears. Why won't you just love me already? I feel the end for us is near. Oh, I love you and hate you, and I need your help to decide. Should I be walking away? Should I be giving you your time? I have fallen in love with you, and you don't even know. I need your help, please tell me. Should I stay or should I go? I'll wait for your answer, which better be right. You have no idea how much it hurts to feel myself falling so deeply for you, and to have you say, "Hun, I'll be your friend for today." I find myself feeling blue. I love you and hate you, and I need your help to decide. Should I be walking away? Should I be giving you your time? Are you falling in love with you and you don't even know? I need your help, please tell me. Should I stay or should I go? Why do I hold on to you when the words you say, they cut me through? You take my heart and do with it as you please. I find myself in agony. Won't you put me out of my misery? Take my heart and run and leave me be. Why won't I let myself be free? I love you and hate you, and I need your help to decide. Should I be walking away? Should I be giving you your time? Are you falling in love with you and you don't even know? I need your help, please tell me. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay? 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 Should I go? Thank you. Our last song tonight is going to be an original of ours that is on iTunes. It's called On the Clouds. Stop holding me down. I'm high on the clouds and I'm never coming back to the ground. Stop holding me and let my freedom begin. And I know which side's gonna win. I'm a winner, my blood's running thinner from all of the stress. You won't let me forget all the choices you made. Believe you ashamed, then you take it out on me. I'm hopelessly madly in love, but you won't let me go. You won't let me be one with myself. Go play your games with someone else. Oh, 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 oh. Stop holding me down. I'm high on the clouds and I'm never coming back to the ground. Stop holding me and let my freedom begin. And I know which one of us is gonna win. Leave me on, always tell me I'm wrong. I don't know how to get through to you that I've moved on, that there's someone else for me. I am helpless, my body goes numb as your violins play to a heartbreaking strum, and I find myself on my knees. Oh, 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 wow. Oh, 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 wow. Oh, stop holding me down. I'm high on the clouds and I'm never coming back to the ground. Stop holding me in there, my freedom begin. And I know which side's gonna win. Oh, oh, oh. All the times you tried to break me, when all the while you said you'd save me. I see now the way you lie and cheat and manipulate. I see through your sweet disguises, all your colors fade to blindness. As you walk through hell, I'll walk to heaven's gates. You'll never break me. I'll walk on the clouds. Don't try to shake me. My roots are buried in the ground. Yeah, stop holding me down. I'm high on the Thank you.